Psalm 23 is one of the most well-known and beloved psalms in the Bible. It is a beautiful and comforting passage that speaks of God's care and provision for his people. Here is an explanation of Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. This verse establishes the metaphor of God as a shepherd and his people as his sheep. It expresses a deep trust and confidence in God's ability to provide for all our needs. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. This verse paints a picture of peace and tranquility. It shows that God leads us to places of rest and refreshment, where our souls can find nourishment and restoration. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Here, the psalmist acknowledges that it is God who restores and renews our inner being. He guides us along the right paths, not only for our benefit but also to bring glory to his name. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. This verse acknowledges that life may bring us through difficult and challenging times, even the valley of death itself. However, the psalmist declares his unwavering trust in God's presence and protection, finding comfort and courage in his companionship. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The rod and staff were tools used by shepherds to guide and protect their sheep. In this context, they symbolize God's guidance, correction, and protection in our lives. The psalmist finds comfort in knowing that God is watching over him. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. This verse speaks of God's abundant provision and blessings. Even in the midst of difficulties and opposition, God prepares a feast for his people, symbolizing his favor and abundance. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The psalm concludes with a declaration of confidence in God's goodness and mercy. The psalmist believes that these attributes will be with him throughout his life, and he looks forward to dwelling in God's presence for eternity. Overall, Psalm 23 reminds us of God's loving care, guidance, and provision in our lives. It offers comfort, assurance, and hope, reassuring us that we are never alone and that God is faithfully watching over us.